Hi guys, so today we are going to talk about a very important play, a very famous play by Mahesh Dattani, which is called The Final Solutions. He was a writer, playwright, and an actor. The play was written in 1991, a year before the communal riots happened in Bombay, which were triggered by the demolition of Babri Masjid in Ayodhya. Final Solutions is one of the Tani's most renowned and famous plays. This play touches deeply into your heart and it makes you question your ideologies, your prejudices, all that you have related to religion and communal violence. Moving between the partition of India and present day, this play explores the issues of religious bigotry and communal violence. The play starts with a woman named Daksha. She is very young. She is writing in her वो newly married है. She has just gotten married and she is writing in her diary about her experiences in her new home and what all she likes and what all she does. So वो अपनी डायरी में काफ़ी कुछ लिखती है, how she met a Muslim girl named Zareen and how she became really good friends with her. And वो अपनी डायरी में the diary is dated March 31, 1948, and we all know 1948 तक partition हो चुका था, so it is just after the partition. And the timeline in the play progresses, and we see Daksha as an old woman who has her own family now, and she has her granddaughters and grandsons as well. So she has her own family, and there are communal riots going on outside their house. This play depicts the presence of communal violence happening in our society since a really long time. And as we can see in today's society, it's still prevalent, it's still going on. Mahesh Dattani's Final Solutions is a deep human exploration of religion, prejudices, and all the beliefs that we hold in relation to other people's religions and how we view people that are not from our religion, that are of different religion, whether we are Hindu, Sikhs, Muslim, Christians, it doesn't matter. But there is a certain level of prejudice present in all of us, like we somehow feel कि हम दूसरे रिलीजन से ज़्यादा सुपीरियर है. एंड दिस प्ले वेरी स्मार्टली, दत्तानी वेरी स्मार्टली क्वेश्चंस दैट आइडियोलॉजी कि nobody is superior and everybody has to be equal. No religion is superior, and you don't become superior by your religion or by your caste. With its compelling story, the playwright puts light on several aspects of the Indian society, especially related to the religious riots that we have had since a really long time. The harmful bias and the cultural prejudice that is present in our society even today. The Tani attempts to question all of those things. It also explores the themes of identity, forgiveness, and reparation. As the story progresses, it makes the audience and the reader question a lot of their own cultural and religious prejudices, biases, and beliefs. Communal violence that engulfed India before and after independence. It is it is common knowledge, and we all know that these things have been going on till now. By recent events, we know that communal violence has not ended. It has taken the form of terrorism, and it's still prevalent in the society, sadly. By focusing on the interaction of a Hindu family and two Muslim boys who are being chased by Hindu extremists, and they find shelter in this in Daksha's home. It very smartly makes the reader question their own religious prejudice. It makes you question everything that you believe and the superiority complex that we all have to a certain level. The Tani reminds us that empathy is required despite of our different political and religious views. He reminds us that empathy is the greatest and the most basic thing that we need to have if we want to live in harmony and in peace together, if we want to live with unity in diversity. I'm going to read something. The play powerfully critiques how entrenched biases, such as those between a Muslim girl and her Hindu neighbor, can lead to a tragedy and violence, calling for dialogue and greater understanding to build community harmony. So, as I said in the beginning, Daksha has met a girl when she got married. newly married. She met a girl named Zareen जिसके साथ उसकी बहुत अच्छी friendship हो गई, and she was a Muslim, and she also they shared some common interests in songs and listening to some common singers that they really liked. I think by that, bond and by that friendship, this play very subtly tells us that okay, friendships can still happen. Inter-religion friendships can still take place despite of everything going on around us. Dattani penned down this play in 1991, decades after partition happened, and he told us that we are still looking at that final solution. The title is of utmost significance here because we thought the final solution was going to be India's partition. We thought of India and Pakistan's partition as the final solution to the Hindu and Muslim riots and the communal disharmony that was happening in the country. We thought it was going to be finally, it was finally going to end. We thought it was going to end and did not end. In 1991, it is the irony here is that after decades now, even today in 2025, we are still looking at that final solution. We have still not gained that solution. We have still not had that solution. This play beautifully, comments on the fact that इंडिया और पाकिस्तान का कभी फाइनल सोल्यूशन आया ही नहीं और आज तक नहीं आया. How the final solution for India and Pakistan never came. And it is very unfortunate and sad that so many things are still happening in our country which are obviously debatable, and a lot has been spoken about recent events, and a lot is already being spoken about it on the internet. And hence I really wanted to talk about this play that I studied in my masters and I really liked it. I have tried to give a little bit of summary and a little bit of analysis of the play, and I have not revealed a lot of stuff. It's not a summary, obviously. It's a little bit of analysis and what this play is actually about. If you really want to read it, definitely read it because Mahesh Dattani is such a great playwright and he has commented on this irony with such a remarkable story, a story that can make us question our ideals, our beliefs till today. This play reminds us to inculcate harmony and empathy in our thinking and in our actions, which is definitely the need of the hour, and it has been the need since a really long time now. It is still so relevant. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to check out my writings, I'm going to leave the link below, and you can check out my other things, my book and my podcast, and I will link them under the video. Let me know if you want me to analyze more such plays and Indian literature basically that has been written on these topics and what you would like to see further. Thank you.